Welcome to my final Japanese project called Me in a Nutshell. To reminisce about how I took the train every single day of my high school career. So let's get started. On the first day of school, which is high school, I had to take the train all by myself to go to a couple towns over to school. I hardly knew anyone except for two people, and since I wasn't completely alone, it wasn't so bad. In fact, it was like an adventure, since I had only taken the train a couple of days of my life, and it was barely on the scale that I had to now.
Wow.
Taking the train really taught me to be independent and how to handle unexpected situations. There were a couple times, where I would miss the train in the morning and I'd have to look at and read the train schedule to figure out which train I had to take, which would get me to the right stop. However, mistakes can happen. One time I took the train and ended up getting on a train that took me further than I had intended to go, like a couple towns over from where I intended to get off. Luckily, a nice stranger was able to help me out. There were times where I almost overslept and missed my stop, times when I forgot my train pass, times where I had to walk 20 minutes to school because I had missed the earlier train, and a lot more. It even taught me how to get along and coexist with people that I may not even know, because when you take the train, it's not just you and your friends, it's everybody, and you have to be respectful of those people too. Which brings me to
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
my next topic, being respectful of my surroundings. So when you're taking the train with your friends every day, of course, you want to talk and get loud sometimes, but you have to realize that we're not the only ones on the train and that other people take the train as well. So even me, sometimes I forget or I don't even realize that my voice rises as I talk and that I can get really loud. So I have to remember to use my inside voice and talk at a level where my friends can hear me, but not to the point where the whole train can hear me. And there's many other things involved in being respectful when you're in public spaces, such as making sure not to leave your trash anywhere and everywhere, and to clean up after yourself, and that you share those spaces with everyone around you. And another area where I've grown is being able to manage my time, especially when you're commuting. Since I had to take the train in the morning, I had to wake up really early. I woke up at 4:30 to 5:30 to make breakfast, to get my things together, shower, make sure I have enough time to make it to the train on time, which leaves the station at 6:15. When you wake up as early as I do, you really have to know how to balance doing your schoolwork, helping out at home, and still having enough time to relax after spending 8 hours at school. Being on the train is also valuable time to get more sleep, do homework, or even relax. So it gives you some flexibility in determining what you'll do at home and what you can do on the train in the morning. These last 4 years have been a really interesting experience, and I've learned to be a lot more flexible and daring when it comes to managing my time. The end.
Don't believe in ghosts, yeah.